and Cane. You in the game, Cane?
My name is Static Select. I'm a dickhead when it comes to hearing artists I've never heard of before. But when I heard him, and I'm the biggest critic of hip-hop got, I was like, dude's dope, and we started working together.
Miller on the run up ahead to Williams. He gets behind Austin and reverse lay in and a trailer fouls him. Beautiful play by Reggie Williams. Gets it into Williams. Catch and shoot. 3, 4 for 4 for Reggie Williams.
A link out to Reggie Williams with authority.
Yo, welcome to Synonymous. Yo, we back in the building. We back in action. It's that time of year.
March
Madness, baby.
No future.
March Madness, baby. Reggie, how you feel about it?
I feel good, man.
How you feel about March Madness this year? Because
I think it's going to be very competitive, and I think it's going to be the best ones we've had in a long time. I think it's a lot of high major college basketball teams in the tournament this year. I guess I don't want to say because of COVID, but I don't think as many mid-majors didn't get really any at-large bids aside from winning their conference tournament.
mm-hmm.
It's all high major.
That's an interesting way to look at it. A lot of people are, saying they're not as excited about it. There's a lot of factors that make it different this year, because of COVID. They're in a bubble. It's all being held in Indianapolis as opposed to in different regions around the country.
Right.
Then you have the COVID protocols that could really fuck things up. It's a monkey wrench in there. If somebody tests positive, now help me out with this rule. If somebody tests positive on a team, that team is out, right? And then who is next up?
Is the team out?
That's what
Oklahoma just had a kid test positive, but the team not out.
Okay.
I think they still in it. A kid is out.
Well, I've heard the talks about, if a team gets disqualified because of COVID, then it's like the next team up from their conference that was next in line. That's what I heard. I was hoping you would be able to.
I'm not sure,
out, but
I know a kid from Oklahoma got it, but I think Oklahoma's still playing.
Okay.
I know that changes my bracket.
Yeah.
I haven't done one yet. Good. Thank God I didn't, but I'm gonna go with Missouri now because Oklahoma gonna be missing their starting shooting guard. So
yeah. There's a lot of factors. We got the Blue Bloods out this year. There's no Duke.
Right.
No Louisville.
Right.
No Kentucky.
Which is crazy. Louisville didn't get in.
Mm-hmm.
But no Kentucky.
No Kentucky,
No
and
Duke.
we got
Michigan State snuck in there.
Do you think they can do some damage
I think they can. They beat some. They got some quality wins down the stretch. They showed they can, play. But they got a tough one tonight against UCLA.
Yeah,
their first round is gonna be tough.
Who you betting on? We know. I don't know if they know, but you're a betting man. And
I'm a gambling man. I'm a gambling man. You can find me at the casino. At the MG table.
At the high. He don't let nobody sit at his table.
Don't sit with me.
Don't sit with. Hey,
you can sit. If I start losing, though, you gotta leave. That mean your chi wrong. Your chi off.
When I've been with you before, it's like innocent people happy to.
They
be like, you mind if I play? Reggie said, yeah. Yeah, I mind.
You mind? I'll be like, yo, you mind if I play by myself?
Yeah.
That didn't even sound. Long as Boogie don't hear that one.
What up, Boogs? Faithful listener. But yeah, so because, you're in tune, I know you putting down some bets. I haven't got a chance to get my free money from FanDuel, but after we wrap this up, I plan to get on it and put my bets in. So why don't you drop some gems on us? Like, what are some things that sticks out to you? Who are some teams that we should look out for? What you got?
So for me, I like to win it all. I'm sold on Baylor. I really like Baylor.
I got them in the Final Four.
I think they're on the Final Four, but it's the NCAA tournament, so anything can happen. That's just my pick. The reason I don't go with Gonzaga, even though they are good, it's just their conference is so weak. So
Yeah, it always seems like Gonzaga has a lot of hype going into the tournament. 2017
they
was
went to the
last-
championship.
Yeah, it was in 2017. So, but I feel like I always put them in the championship game or the Final Four.
I don't.
So you don't have them in your Final Four. Yeah, take that Vino. Take that.
All I'm gonna say is I'm going with Baylor. I liked Michigan till that starting 3-man Isaiah Livers got hurt. That changed the whole dynamic for me. So I'm gonna go with Baylor. I like them toughness. I've been watching them all year. They got 3 guards that are phenomenal, and they got 2 more coming off the bench that could start anywhere in the country. So I'm gonna go with Baylor. Some surprise teams I think people should look out for. Obviously Loyola Chicago. I think they might.
Sister Jean.
They might have a chance at another run. Had a really good season.
And then Moses Wright is out.
Moses Wright with
For
Georgia
Georgia
Tech,
Tech,
ACC Player of the Year. That changes my bracket too. They play Loyola, right?
Yep.
So I would probably go with Loyola tomorrow.
I had Georgia Tech earlier, but I'm switching that one.
Yeah, you missing the ACC Player of the Year.
Yeah, that's big.
Major.
That's big.
Some other teams, I was just listening. Some of the commentators and analysts are sold on UC Santa Barbara
Over
who were
Creighton.
like 22-4, and Creighton coming off that bad loss. Georgetown is fuego right now. If any team in America is hot, it's Georgetown.
They won 8 of their last 10.
Yeah,
Won the tournament.
For them to win the Big East tournament is like, sheesh.
Yeah, I hear a lot of Georgetown hate or doubt, rather, going into this. But
nobody believes. But apparently right now, he building a case for himself as the best big in the country, and that's Georgetown's center. I can't remember his name, but he on one right now.
How about Patrick Ewing getting stopped and asked for credentials?
Some bullshit.
That's crazy,
That's
right?
some bullshit. The man is fucking Madison Square Garden.
And I'm not mad at him for airing that out and speaking out on it the way he did, because
the man doesn't in New York City.
But just any 7-foot guy of his stature, if you don't know shit about
I got
game.
stopped. He had a high top. They ain't recognize him. Without the high top.
The high top.
That's everything.
The knee pads.
The knee pads.
The knees.
They might be mad at him because he missed that layup versus Indiana.
Could be some.
But Madison Square Garden, because they did that shit to Charles Oakley. Remember when they kicked him out of the arena? Come on, man. Charles Oakley, a New York Knicks legend.
It's crazy.
It's a lot of bullshit going on.
You should be able to just get a lifetime pass to just do whatever the fuck you want. Wherever. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't have to wear credentials. You should just know. So shame on the security people for, because, I mean, it just baffles me.
Yeah, me too.
How do you not know who he is when you working there?
That's like telling LeBron he can't come in Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland.
All right.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Dwayne Wade can't go in American Airlines Arena in Miami. You're not going to know who he is?
Yeah. Speaking of Bron, you see he's got that part ownership in the Red Sox and soccer team.
Major.
Yeah, that's major.
What a DJ Khaled insert. Major key. That's
we the best.
That's major. Like,
major key.
Who would have ever thought that?
Yeah.
Seriously.
That's big. That's a big move.
That's very inspiring too.
Yeah. So back to the madness.
One of the best businessmen. One of the best to do it on and off the court, man.
Yeah, facts.
But he surrounded himself with the right people. Jay-Z's, etc. That's all you need to hear, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Baby King, Jay-Z.
Reggie, you on one about Jay-Z this week.
Man, that's my favorite guy all the time. He's like my idol.
We had quite a conversation about Jay-Z. We'll get to that. We'll get to that later.
What Drake say? I'll probably cry if Hov died. Or something like that. Yeah, I'll probably cry.
I've heard you say that multiple times too. He plans on crying when Jay-Z dies, y'all. It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I think I'll cry.
Yeah.
I was young when Big and Pop passed, so
I was 10.
Yeah,
I grew up Jay-Z.
Yeah, facts. That's what I'm saying. Like if Jay-Z, Eminem, Nas, That's, you know.
Nah, Eminem not for me, but
I mean, I'm not even I'll just straight up say it. Like, obviously, I think I have a connection because he's one of the guys that showed that white people can excel.
I mean, I wouldn't automatically assume that of you.
But I'm just going to say it. Like,
I would say Vanilla Ice should be more
Vanilla Ice.
Inspiration if you're going to say a white guy that can rap.
My first cassette tape ever was A-side was MC Hammer and B-side was Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice, Beastie Boys.
Yeah, Beastie Boys was another one that I got into late. No, he wasn't. He wasn't. But
Marky Mark.
I did love the New Kids on the Block.
That's
too.
what I'm saying, bro.
But
they paved the way. They paved the way for Eminem.
But nobody did it. I guess Eminem would have to look at it like that. But he, you know how he came up dissing Vanilla Ice and people like
but that.
That
don't mean he wasn't inspired.
Exactly.
Bro. If you're a white kid and you see Vanilla Ice rapping and he got one of the biggest hits, and then you see him talking some "Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go."
That was his best song to me.
You might be like, "Yo, this is possible."
Facts. Yeah, but Eminem was the first. Again, it was our generation,
right?
And he raised the bar so much. I mean, I think regardless of skin color or what you know. Who you identify with or whatever, he's just one of the best MCs to me. And so, but yeah, man, we got off on a little tangent. We'll get back on Hove and all of that. So upset alerts. Anything else to look at? Let's see who you got. What's your craziest upset you picking? Because you haven't filled out a bracket, but we're gonna do that following this. But is there any upset that you're putting money on that you feel strongly about?
I'm going VCU over Oregon.
Oh, that's a big one.
10 seed over a 7 seed.
I got Oregon going pretty deep.
Why? Hey, yo. No, I'm joking.
Let's see. Will we have any 16s over 1s this year?
No.
No Norfolk State?
No, they gotta get past App State.
Nah, they in.
Wait, they beat App State?
Nah, I'm just saying.
They might.
VA.
I mean, I want to show love to VA, but I also watch basketball. Winthrop, I might do Winthrop over Nova because Nova missing their starting point guard. He out for the season.
Hot take here.
Oklahoma State is in for a doozy against Liberty.
That's what I was just about to say. The hot take, Liberty.
Shout out to Virginia college basketball.
Yeah, very great representation in here.
From the state.
I'm just looking at it.
Liberty, VCU, Norfolk State, UVA, Virginia Tech. Shout out to JMU, even though y'all didn't make it. Shout out for being the top team in y'all's conference this year too, in the CAA. I mean, bro, Virginia sports, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Or basketball at least. I don't know how many kids they be having from the state though, like actually on these teams either.
But I mean, still
still
you got to credit it. Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to the Virginia's college basketball programs.
Yeah,
very, very great representation.
Great representation.
Five teams in it this year.
Yeah, man. VCU, let's go. I don't know though.
Shout out VCU. I hope they do their thing.
What do you think about Florida? What do you think about the team?
I've been watching Florida all year, man. They just been up and down, but the SEC was tough. Virginia Tech come from the ACC. It was weak. I was surprised Virginia Tech actually was a 10 seed because they actually had a pretty good season. But I guess that just go to show you how strong their conference was. I like Florida, man. They play hard. They athletic as fuck.
Yeah.
I ain't really seen much of Tech this year. I think they had a COVID pause and stuff, so it kind of, kept my eyes off of them. But we'll see, man. I'm a root for the Virginia teams as always, but I might go with Florida.
Yeah, I got Florida going.
I don't got them going far, but I give them the first game. I got to win
in the first two.
Who they play after this? Well, who is?
So then it's Ohio State. It's gonna be Ohio State.
Yeah, they done. They done. Yeah. They done after this game if they make it past Tech. So, I mean, it's exciting. March Madness is going to be exciting. Like I said, it's a lot of high majors playing high majors. So, it's really not any upsets to me. I mean, unless you're taking like Hartford versus Baylor and they win. But other than that, like a 10 seed Virginia Tech beating a 7 seed Florida, that's not really an upset to me. That's ACC versus SEC. Like, and they both ranked in the country.
So you see it as it's going to be pretty...
It's just a pretty competitive tournament this year.
Even playing field.
Yeah.
For everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Hopefully it goes smooth and there's no, COVID protocols that mess things up. Because I don't want this to be another, asterisk by, whoever wins this.
I don't think it's going to be an asterisk. What sport was there an asterisk? Who said there was asterisks?
People.
Where?
I forget who I was watching last night.
They throwing a bubble?
Yeah.
No asterisks. You still had to go out there and play.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's a discussion that I've had all year.
The Lakers was the best team.
They were. No.
I mean,
yeah. I mean,
nobody expected Miami to be there. Thought Milwaukee was going to be there. But Milwaukee shits the bed in the playoffs.
But do you think that is because there's some kind of equalizer because of the style of play of the bubble changed things?
No, Milwaukee going into the bubble was already kind of... I mean, they was the best team in the league record-wise. The bubble may have hurt them, but everybody didn't play. It wasn't just them.
Right.
So you can't... I really don't want to throw asterisks because the whole league was canceled.
I didn't say it.
Not canceled, but postponed.
People are saying. People. Some people.
No asterisks for me.
Yeah. I agree. But I think if whatever the fucking protocol is that I don't know, but if a team gets disqualified and somebody comes into their place, that to me would require an asterisk.
Yeah, but it's probably maybe like 5 teams that they may have on standby. If that.
That would be crazy though if somebody came in
and that's one of them is probably Duke
and made noise.
Duke. But you can't because some of the teams that are already playing in the NIT, like Western Kentucky.
Right.
So I don't think there's no replacement teams, bro.
Okay.
Duke not even in the NIT.
Do you watch the NIT?
No, but I bet on it. I bet Western Kentucky last night and they covered.
Okay.
I kind of figured they would. They're a pretty good team. I kept up with them all year. They beat Alabama early in the season. They got a first-round pick on their team, Charles Bassey, who's a good center, shot blocker, rim protector, finishes well around the basket. They got a solid team, man. They won their conference, but they lost the conference tournament, which even though their record and their resume should have got them into the tournament. But I'm not Joe Lunardi. I don't work for the NCAA. I don't pick. I didn't think Wichita State was going to get in, which I was surprised to see that. But hey.
And then you bet on Drizzy.
Yeah, I took Drizzy.
You bet on Drizzy Drake.
I took Drake. Shout out Iowa, state of Iowa where Drake is.
Yeah. While we talking about players, let's talk about some players to watch. I want to see who you got, in mind that we should keep our eye out on. But for those of you listening that, maybe aren't tuned in completely to, the players to watch this year, or you don't really know what's going on. Let's run down some of the guys, some of the hot names that are going to be NBA draft picks. Hot. So we got who's your number one guy? To watch, Reggie. That's going to be an NBA. He's going to be a guy,
That's a no-brainer. Cade Cunningham.
Yeah. Cade Cunningham for Oklahoma State.
All eyes are on Cade Cunningham.
He's
there's nobody watching no one else.
Yeah.
I mean, there are, but
But if you're not watching anybody, you're watching him.
You're watching him.
Yeah.
If you're checking for one player this tournament, you want to see what Cade Cunningham does.
I'm excited to watch.
And he is the number one pick.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
6'8" guy, 220.
Point guard, 6'8", handle, shoot,
He
get
does
to the
it
cup,
all.
play defense when he want to. I've watched him perform, giving Baylor 29, beat Baylor. Would have beat Texas if he hadn't sat out 6-7 minutes in the first half. Came in the second half, dropped 20-something in the second half. The kid is real.
Yeah.
Cade Cunningham. I'm not going to be in the NBA, But I know for college, that's the definition of one and fucking done.
Yeah. We got quite a few freshmen that are gonna be, that are gonna be out of here and onto the draft. A guy I like is Scotty for Florida State.
Cade Cunningham, high school teammate.
Yeah, Scotty Barnes, 6'9",
first round pick,
225,
point guard,
small forward,
point
versatile.
guard. He's a point guard.
That's what you gonna call him?
That's what he played.
My
bad, y'all. We watching Drake in Wichita State, and there's definitely an ESPN top 10 moment that just happened. Just watch Scott Van Pelt tonight. Sorry.
Damn, what happened?
He dunked on him.
So yeah,
Scotty Barnes, first round pick, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. He's but you would say a point forward just because of his length.
Yeah, point forward. But he plays point guard for Florida State.
Yeah. But for NBA purposes, what do you think he's going to be? Point forward.
Yeah, probably point forward, handle a little bit, maybe do some 3-and-D, wing. But point, he handles the rock. He runs the show. Him and Cade Cunningham, backcourt mates at Montverde Academy.
Okay. Where is that?
Florida.
Okay. Florida boys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, they ain't even from Florida. That's just that school they went to.
Recruiting heavy.
And the one high school in the country.
And then we got so everybody's talking about the Zags, of course. We got Jalen Suggs.
First top 5 pick.
And you know,
I know football. He was a beast. He was a beast.
All right, Reggie, you just take over the show.
He was a beast. Jalen Suggs, football beast, All-American quarterback. Could have went anywhere he wanted to.
He got offered by Ohio State. I know that.
Could have went anywhere.
Yeah. And he plays like a quarterback when you watch him. His great passer, good in transition.
6'2" point guard, fast, athletic. Top 5 pick. What else is there to say?
Yeah.
Who else we watching?
Let's see. We got Evan Mobley. Is he
top 5 pick?
Is he one of the best big men to watch?
Top 5 pick, freshman.
Is he
USC.
the best big man to watch in this tournament?
I like the kid from Georgetown, man. They sold me on him. I think he's one to watch that's under the radar. But Evan Mobley has the name. Pac-10 freshman and player of the year, defensive player of the year, or Pac-12, I'm sorry. We'll see how he performs in the tournament.
All right, so
who else we got?
That's my list. You tell me who else did?
I see you got Moses Moody on there.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't talk about Moses Moody.
Lottery top 15 pick.
Yeah.
Played on the same high school team with Scotty Barnes and Cade Cunningham. Can you imagine that squad?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Can you imagine that squad?
Yeah, the only way to get that squad is to recruit. So
Can you imagine that squad?
Crazy.
You got 3 top 15 picks on the same, and they all freshmen making major impact on their college basketball team.
And they're all about to be out of there.
And they all gone.
All gone.
From the same team. 6'6" and up.
6'6", Moses
You're
Moody.
1, 2, and you're 3 in high school.
Crazy. And your 6'9" guy, 6'8" guy, is a point guard at that,
2 of them.
Yeah. That's scary.
Not even mentioning what your center and power forward was looking like.
That's scary, bro.
You don't lose. They was on a 40-something game win streak.
Yeah. That's
Come
tough.
on, man. You don't lose.
So who did we not mention that is a big name? Because after this, we talking about Last Chance U.
You just look at across the board. You got a lot of guys. You look at your player of the years, your Luka Garzas. He's looking to have a big tournament. You're looking at your Baylor guys, right? Jared Butler, Davion Mitchell. Them guys looking to have big tournaments. Unfortunately, Moses, right, is not going to be able to play.
It's tough.
You take your...
Don't know why. I don't know why. Everything I've read hasn't told me why, but he's out. I know that.
You got a lot of guys looking to just make a major impact. This tournament obviously improved their draft stock. You feel me? You just go from there.
All right. So Reggie's got Baylor.
It's a good tournament.
Reggie's got Baylor.
Corey Kispert from Gonzaga. Don't forget him.
Who else do we... Yeah. So there we have it, man. Reggie's got Baylor. I went with the Zags in the first. I think this is the year. Okay. My first bracket, I picked Gonzaga to do it. We shall see, man. There will be great basketball. That's all I want. I don't really care.
I think it's going to be really good basketball. A lot of low-scoring games. So y'all that take over and under on points, I suggest y'all take a lot of unders this tournament.
Okay. Any other betting tips, gambling tips?
No, I'm not. I don't win like that. Shit.
Parlays.
My parlays. I've been losing my parlays by one game, man.
So are you doing like a lot of 1-seed parlays tomorrow?
Yeah, I did one ticket of all first half money line parlays and one ticket of not first half money lines. One ticket of first half parlays and one ticket of money line parlays.
Okay.
Of games I felt like were guarantees. So I didn't do like Wisconsin versus North Carolina.
And how does that pay out though? What are the odds like on that?
Odds be shitty, but
yeah, but you just gotta
$100 to make 1,700 or something like that. So
not terrible.
Yeah, I ain't about to try to kill it. I don't. You just take a little bit at a time, man.
Mm-hmm. That's how you eat an apple, one bite at a time.
I guess.
I don't know if that applies, but I heard somebody say that one time, and I thought it was kind of cool.
Even a garbage can gets a steak.
There you go.
A broken clock is right at least 2 times a day.
2 times a day. Hey, you ever seen a tree fall 2 times?
Nah.
Then forget about it.
Okay. One in the hand worth more than 2 in the bush. Shout out Brendan Haywood, my former old teammate, who told me that shit one day. Hey, woo.
1 in the hand is better than 2 in the bush.
1 in the hand is worth more than 2 in the bush. Because you already got 1. Trying to get the 2 in the bush, but you got 1. You don't have 2 yet. So 1 in the hand is worth more than 2 in the bush. Shout out, woo.
I can get with it.
Hey, woo. Yeah.
My favorite sayings are the ones that just, a lot of times I don't understand. Those are my favorite ones, and I like to say them as if I did.
Like the greatest inspiration comes from desperation.
No, that one makes sense to me. I get that. That does not apply to any of the ones we just did. Thrilla is the worst at idioms and sayings, and because she's the worst, she's the best at it because she makes up her own shit and just rocks with it.
Give me one, Thrilla.
He's got a whole list.
Oh yeah, I keep him on my phone, bro.
I can't even tell you because
I know you got one to come to mind.
I don't because I just say what I think is right. I don't.
Okay, so one thing she says is only time will tell, only in the wrong context. So
I use it. Yeah, I mean,
she just overuses that. She doesn't know how that saying works. She just always says it. One time she said, "Don't try to fluff me up." She wanted to say, "Don't try to butter me up," but she said, "Don't try to fluff me up."
Only cookies and cream I like is a McFlurry.
A McFrosty. She just be making up words too. She called a McFlurry a McFrosty.
So you done went from Wendy's and McDonald's.
Yeah.
Which one better, McFlurry or Frosty?
What do you mean? McFlurry.
No, what's better though?
A McFlurry.
If you went to McDonald's, you had to go McDonald's or Wendy.
Yeah.
Somebody say you want cookies and cream McFlurry or you want a chocolate Frosty from Wendy's.
A Frosty, bro.
I'm going Frosty because I would most likely want it with fries. If I'm going to eat it with fries, I'm getting
I gotta put my fries in my Frosty.
Yep.
That's a good one.
You gotta put your fries in your Frosty.
And lately the McFlurries have not been good. At least the one
they are trash.
If you don't dip your fries in your Frosty, I can't trust you.
Right.
A lot of people would say the reverse of that, but I'm with both of y'all. She put me onto that shit. When she first told me that, I was like, what? But now it's like I try to find another sweet and salty combination that can compete with that.
I found that shit out on an accident one time.
It fell in.
Like, fucking, I ain't wasting it.
Oh, this is another good one.
It was one of the best things that ever happened to me in my life. Especially with the new Wendy's fries. They put that little sea salt on it, but they don't put a lot. They just put like just enough. They need to put more though. But then you dip it in. I'm going after this podcast.
You like Five Guys fries?
When I ate the burgers, when I used to eat beef, when I ate the burgers, I just ate them. They gave you so much. It was kind of a thing of just digging them out the bag.
Bro, because I was going to offer you the ones that are in my fridge. I mean,
no, you can't eat fries after they've been in the fridge.
I know.
Air fryer. You're the air fry guy. Can't you revive them?
It's not the same.
Can't you bring them back to life?
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Okay, I thought the air fryer advocate over here would say that could revive anything.
I got chicken wings going in the air fryer.
He got an air fryer I can't even pronounce. Lemon pepper.
Yeah, I'm lemon pepper tonight. I'm going to cook my lemon peppers while listening to Lemon Pepper Freestyle.
Did we already talk about that? Lemon Pepper Freestyle?
I don't know, but the sample I listened to, Quadrant. The song's called Quadrant Pressure Live. You got to listen to the live version. That's the sample. It'll break you down, man.
Okay.
It'll break you down. It's really good.
Yeah, that's a good one. Lemon Pepper Freestyle. I think we talked about it last week, but maybe not. I don't know. Drake did his thing.
Yeah, he did.
He shouldn't have had, my opinion, he shouldn't have had Ross on there just because, I mean, I love hearing it. Okay, we did. All right, well, yeah.
No, we talked about it.
Oh, okay. See, I can't even remember.
We might have, I don't remember.
But anyway, my take was that if you're going to use a feature, like, don't then go 68 bars. 80 bars, 300 bars. Don't go like Game and do 300
bars. But like
bars.
we said, that could have been... It sounded like a Drake song, but you never know.
Yeah, Drake, Ross could have sent it over and said, here, here's the reference, here's my verse, what you got.
You for
and then
this
Drake
one.
just went in, just couldn't stop. And then Ross is like,
that's what I'm
you
saying.
can have it.
So you just never know. You never know. But Ross on anything sound good to me.
Facts. No, I enjoyed that verse, but then as a song, it doesn't make sense. That's why it's on the EP, I guess. But
it might be on his album. They need to do an album together. They got the songs that they do together are. I mean, they stand the test of time. From
what's the one joint?
Touch your name, girl, so I know it's real. Tap my fucking name on Aston Martin music. It's on Aston Martin music. He killed that.
I just needed time. Yeah, we were listening to that the other day. And
even the other ones, Club Paradise, just everything they do.
That would be a fire collab project, bro.
Yeah, they can do like 6 songs. Bitch should go quadruple platinum.
Facts. Yeah, that's a great idea. I was in a Ross mood the other day,
What's your favorite Ross song if you had to pick? Just off the top. Don't even just give me something.
Aston Martin.
Mine's is Money Dance featuring The Dream.
Money Dance.
Money Dance. It was on Black Market album. It's so braggadocious. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, people would say that this is probably Ross's bag all the time, but I love the feel good luxury, you just have to, you feel like you have to be luxurious.
Listen to Money Dance.
Money Dance, yeah.
He gonna have you 2-stepping. He gonna make you go put a suit on.
Yeah. Silk jump with the no undershirt, but showing the taco meat button.
Little Versace, let your chain hang on your chest.
Definitely got to have a gold bracelet on.
And a rollie.
No,
not a rollie, a Patek.
Okay. Have you a cigar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Stuff with weed.
Put some beard balm in your beard.
The Ross beard balm. He got his own line of beard oil.
Of course he does.
He's the ultimate hustler, bro.
Harold, his beard looks like a creative player.
Oh, he probably do when he line it up. He get the
Beijing?
Of course.
God damn it. That's like telling me wrestling's fake. Don't tell me Rick Ross's beard is fake.
It ain't fake. He got a beard. Like, I got a beard, but when I get a lineup and you see my beard fresh out the...
You Beijing?
Yeah, Beijing a little bit. Beijing. I've been Beijing since 11th grade.
Oh, my God.
I've been getting Beijing since 11th grade, bro.
Wow.
But I don't Beijing like my whole head. Like, that's...
Bro, if I
might Beijing my lineup.
Do you know how much less beard struggles I would have if I just asked for the red Beijing? They don't have red Beijing.
Nah, you asking for exclusive shit.
I just need a hair implant.
You should invent that.
What?
Red Beijing.
Red Beijing. I don't think I'm making this up.
For the Irish,
I think I
for
had
the Irish folk who want to be crisp and clean, get the orange.
that could be
It's
my
not
shit.
even red.
That could
It's
be
like
mine.
a brownish orange.
Yeah. Nat would use it.
He the only black person I know with red hair. He got red hair and freckles.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Man, you giving me ideas here for merchandise.
We already, don't y'all take that. We finna get that tonight.
All you other rappers out there with red beards, don't even think about
Action
it.
Bronson.
Action, don't even think about it. You already have a nice beard.
I don't know who else.
This is a very niche market that we're pitching to.
Yeah.
This is for the white rap fan that has a red beard.
Just the white man in general. Just the ginger in general.
Okay. Just to gingers in general. You're right.
Look at your hair brown.
We're gonna go cross. Yeah, I don't like that. This is why I never grow out my beard because I was always self-conscious about it. Like
even my man on TV, Drew Timmy, he could use it.
Yes, sir. We got another client.
Straight like that. Straight like
investors, possibly you.
Who, Brian Gumble?
Nah, he's definitely Beijinging.
Nah.
He's Beijinging a little bit because I think it's real thin up top.
Probably we got that. What's the one for the men? Just
for men. This is my hair. I could mess this up if I wanted to mess this hair
what's
up.
the one where you get the fake hair? Bosley. What was the Brian Urlacher?
Brian
commercial?
Urlacher. Who else? Did Drew Brees get new hair?
He might have. Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez. Oh my gosh. Tory Lanez has been the butt of so many memes.
He need to just go bald. Like, let it go.
Let it go, fam. Like,
you rap.
We got
get
receipts.
good money. What we doing?
Putting two in their toes.
I ain't say it. You can't say things like that in today's culture.
You already said it.
Nope. I take it back.
Oh man! All right, I forgot where we were.
I take it back.
We were talking about basketball players, and then that made me think of Last Chance U. Me and Thriller just finished it, and man, what did you think of that?
I thought it was very good.
I did too. I thought it was by far the best one, the best Last Chance U.
Yeah.
I loved Coach John Mosley. By the way, y'all, we talking about Last Chance U on Netflix
with the junior college in basketball.
Yeah.
So I call my boy who played at JUCO, Junco, as my brother say. I call it JUCO. My boy
who calls it Junco?
My brother.
Nobody calls it Junco. What? That's the first time I ever heard that.
So my boy said that they was living in luxury. Because he said compared to his junior college, it's like they was living good.
Oh yeah, I know some JUCO situations that were way worse than that. That's a good point to bring up.
He said it was living. I said it makes sense. You got Netflix there. Your jerseys is Nike. Y'all motherfuckers is hooping in Kobe's and Jordans. But Netflix money came in there.
I mean, their assistant coach was putting up their jerseys, doing their laundry. They couldn't find Band-Aids. Like, they didn't.
Yeah.
The coach was sweeping the floors. Like.
But for my boy that played
JUCO,
some JUCO in Kansas, he said that theirs was good. Like, he was like, bro, they was living. They are living.
Right. Like, Chris, I think that's just a taste of the JUCO life. I mean, those are the type of things that you see. And that you've seen
they just didn't have an equipment manager.
Right. They didn't have an equipment manager. They didn't have, but they had a trainer. Why didn't they make
a trainer?
Why didn't they make, not the trainer, the manager? Why didn't they make the manager sweep the floor?
And they had other assistant coaches. Like, they had like two girls that were assistant coaches. I mean, the dude could have made them put their jerseys out and just focused on watching film and breaking down film as a coach. But I feel like,
go ahead.
I feel like, he even said it, like that helps him kind of
bingo. That's where I was going to
get going and be active for the day. Like, let me do this and do this so I can just kind of stay busy. Because he wasn't on a full-time position.
Right.
So for him, it was probably just so he wouldn't just sit all day.
Yeah. And I think, I also think it's because he cared. And that's why I really liked it, because I think the whole coaching staff, they really cared. But to the point of Coach Mosley sweeping the floor, I think that is like a coach that is just obsessed with every aspect of
Yeah,
it.
because he didn't have to sweep.
No, he didn't have to do that, but it made him feel better, right?
Because one of their games, they were like sliding all over the place.
Yeah, so that stuck in his mind forever, that they were sliding all over the place in one game. So now he's going to always sweep. Prime example, Coach Reed, one of my college coaches, was obsessive and anal about just everything. So he used to always, you know how at the VMI practice field, we had the rocks on the side. We had the rock wall. He would, at least every other practice, he would climb up that wall and wiggle the rocks. And one day, I never knew why he did it. And one day I'm on the sideline and he comes up to me. He's a leprechaun. He's a little guy, but he comes up to me after wiggling.
The leprechaun I know will kill you.
What's that?
That's the only leprechaun I know. He'll kill you.
A friend with weed is a friend indeed.
Yo, so he comes down from the rocks and I'm not. Yo, I told her yesterday, it was St. Patrick's Day. We needed to watch the Leprechaun, bro. She's like,
wild shit.
Like wild shit. But anyway, he climbs up the rocks, he comes down, and he says,
Travis, I've been having these visions. I've been having these nightmares. I wake up, these rocks are just falling. 2 dead, 5 injured. On my watch. I have to go up and secure it.
So sometimes, and I feel like Coach Mosley was kind of a weirdo in a lot of regards.
I don't think he was a weirdo.
But they all said that.
I don't think Coach Mosley was a weirdo, bro.
He wasn't a weirdo to me either.
Obviously the way they edited shit.
But not even. Like, but the reason why I say that was because all the players said that, and then he was like, I'm not that weird. I'm not that weird. I think it was like a running joke within the team.
Because he went silent for 10 minutes and didn't say nothing?
No, bro. I was trying to cue this up. Yeah, that's one of the
I laughed
reasons.
my ass off. One of the players started sitting down on the court. He was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm not standing over.
No, the moment that was the funniest for me, there were a couple of moments. There were like 3 that really had me belly like crying, laughing. The first one, it was in the first episode. He's getting all fired up and he's like, you can't close out like that. You gotta go like this. And he sprints over to underneath the hoop where they have the pad on the wall.
Oh, and he jumped on it. Oh, yeah, that was a little excessive.
He sprung off the wall and tapped it.
That was a little excessive.
Bro,
that was excessive.
I was crying tears. I was laughing.
Who was your favorite basketball player in that one? Who would you most feel for?
Joe.
Joe Hampton?
I was rooting for Joe, man.
Joe went to Long Beach State. He got a D1 scholarship.
I know. It looked like he had a pretty productive year this year, too.
He averaged 10 points a game. Yeah. I checked it. I looked it up.
I thought the most impressive physically was KJ.
He going to USC.
Yeah. And so he was...
But they say he was California Player of the Year. He just didn't have grades.
Right.
But I mean, I wasn't surprised by that.
Right, but just physically watching on the team, it was like, okay, he's different.
It's too easy for him because he's not supposed to be there.
But I like Joe because his story and what he was trying to overcome, and I like the dynamic between him and the coaches. You know, I feel like they dealt with him the right way. They coached him the right way. You don't think so?
They really cared because I know if I was a coach, I'm just not coming to practice.
I know.
And you're not telling me why you're not. At least just tell me, like, hey.
That's what we were sitting there saying, yo, just text them or something. Like, yo.
I would have been like, yo, don't come back. Because it's not fair to the other guys that's in here every day.
And
he mostly let them get away with a lot of shit. But that's because he wanted to win. And he sacrificed. Like me, I don't know. I coached. And
yeah, you wouldn't be having that.
I had some issues with some players. But, you know, they came back or whatever, we figured it out. But to, like, not come to practice and not say anything for 3-4 days, like...
But what were you going to say?
I was going to say, but that's the way... Like, they knew that if they... I don't know, if they, like, sat him and didn't play him or, you know, approached him in a certain way, he wasn't going to respond. It was just going to push him over the edge even more.
Facts.
And
well, that's why I say they cared because they cared more about. They knew if they kicked him off the team, his life would have. Who knows?
Yeah.
So they let a lot of stuff slide with the players because they cared more about if we let them go from here and they have nothing, what becomes of them?
Yeah.
So, but that's what I'm saying. But if you was a professional coach with grown men, like
you can't do that. That can't happen.
I don't care.
In any other setting than JUCO, almost. But the circumstances allow for that.
Essentially, they probably saved Joe's life.
Yeah,
for sure. And yeah.
But I think, they were kind of doing him a disservice because that wasn't preparing him for, a D1 college.
No, and that's what I'm saying. So it's kind of like.
But at the same time, I think,
it's bigger than when preparing like you saving a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's what they look at, and they're looking at the big picture, and they're investing in these kids. Like the one moment where he's saying, "You think with Coach Mosley saying, you think I want to miss my kids' game, my kids for y'all?"
That shit hurt him.
That shit. I mean, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
You can feel that now,
huh?
You can feel that now.
I was gonna say I don't know if it's because I'm a father now.
I'm not gonna miss you already performance.
That brought a tear to my eye. Like
I believe it.
Like there were multiple times in this season where I laughed until I cried, and I cried because I was touched. So I think this was by far the best season. So if we haven't sold it by now, definitely check it out on Netflix.
Yeah, the recruiter story that really touched us. What was his name? Ken?
Man.
The guy in the wheelchair.
Oh my God.
From wrestling.
Yeah, that one got me. That one tugged at the heartstrings a bit too. They got a coach that is in a wheelchair, and we were waiting for, they kind of waited until the very end, no spoilers, until the very end to kind of go into this coach's story who's coaching from a wheelchair. But the whole time I'm telling her, I'm like, that this guy is special. They haven't tapped into his story yet, but to be a coach and to get respect from the players from a wheelchair, there's something special there.
Mm-hmm.
And you really have to be a special kind of person to do that. And that one's giving me chills right now.
Also, the name of our podcast is called Synonymous. And we're talking about Last Chance U basketball, but I also would like to suggest you guys watch Hip Hop Uncovered on Hulu.
Hulu doesn't just have live sports; it's a lifestyle.
I watched all 6 episodes yesterday.
I didn't even.
I got caught up. It's crazy. If you get a chance to watch that, please watch it. Nothing. It talks about 4 guys basically who I won't say run the rap world, but kind of have a big footprint in it. Big U. Crip, who used to manage, brought Nipsey Hussle in the game. A guy named Bimmy, who used to run with Ken of Supreme from Queens. You could see his story. His sister, who was Waka Flocka's mom, who's from Queens, moved down to Atlanta. We all know she brought in Waka and Gucci. And check that out. And Haitian Jack. And if you don't know who Haitian Jack is, look up Haitian Jack. He used to run with Tupac and all kind of stuff. I won't give you too much. All I'm going to say is it's worth it.
I didn't even know about this doc.
It's worth it. It's not even a documentary. It's just 6 episodes. Just watch it. It's worth it.
Okay. So it's like current just stuff going on.
Just watch it.
Well, so this, I'm going to just send this out to all my listeners. If you have a Hulu login and password, send it my way. You can DM the Synonymous Podcast Instagram page because I don't have Hulu.
And they have live sports.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
It's actually a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Another hip hop joint to check out is the new Biggie documentary
on Netflix.
On Netflix, I thought. Before this one came out, I always told people, when we were talking about hip hop documentaries, to check out a joint called Bigger Than Life. Which was in my opinion, it was the best Biggie documentary, the most accurate look at
I think I saw that.
His life, because it had, similar to the new one, it had a lot of the guys that he was running with, telling stories, a lot of little C's.
Right, but this one on Netflix is footage that his boy
Yes.
D-Rock had when he recorded everything when he was on
Yeah,
tour and everything.
I feel
it's
like
all just videotape footage.
I feel like this one is a little more intimate. This one gets a little bit deeper into his everyday struggles. That was a bar.
I don't even know where that came from.
I mean, that's one of his joints, man. Every day. Biggie. Reggie was singing this before the podcast. Just
I gotta find which song. I can't remember which song that is.
I did a cypher verse to that beat.
The beat crazy.
Throwback, probably 2012.
And
13.
you don't even know which Biggie song it is.
No, I can't even think of the title of the song. I almost had it. It was almost there.
I guess on my way home tonight, I'm gonna be listening to
Yeah,
Biggie.
no, I'll
just skimming through, trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I got the rap hip hop guy over here who doesn't even know.
I got it. Yo, I have CTE, and I've had 3 hours of
I
sleep,
bet you
man.
if I beatbox the MF Doom beat, you know exactly what song it was.
Oh, yeah, that'd be hard though. A lot of MF Doom beats is hard
crazy
to beatbox.
Yeah, I got that beatbox.
Yo,
Spot him, got him.
while we talking about music, Reggie and I we should have just recorded the phone conversation. We had a conversation earlier this week that was sparked from from a discussion we were having with some of the homies about
they got mad at me
about how the fuck did it even start? It was about Jay-Z and Lil Wayne. Okay.
This is how it started.
Okay.
One of our guys in our group chat puts in something in the group chat. Lil Wayne says, tweets, fuck the Grammys. So what happens is I say, and no disrespect to Wayne, he is one of the greatest, in my opinion.
Facts. I agree.
But in recent years, he has not been the best album artist that we've had. And I said, yeah, he says fuck the Grammys, but you haven't released anything that's like even Grammy worthy to say that. Now, do I know what he's saying it for? No. I'm just going off surface level. I said Wayne's only had 2 good albums. Albums, not mixtapes, not features. I said, in my opinion.
No, hold on. Didn't he then say Lil Wayne? I think this is what prompted this response from you. He said Lil Wayne versus Jay-Z would be a good versus.
Oh,
he said
Lil Wayne versus Jay-Z would be a good versus.
He said Jay-Z would win because of his notoriety or because of his stature.
Yes.
But Lil Wayne, can go toe to toe with Jay-Z.
And I felt disrespected by that because I don't think Lil Wayne can go toe to toe with Jay-Z. If you want to go song for song, I can't see it.
And I agree. And then so we had a more in-depth conversation about it. And I think where Lil Wayne is respected on that level comes in other feats other than albums. In his 2007, he did like 100 features in a year. He was just everywhere. And, and it was like a 3-year span where he was just fucking it up. And then he kind of coined the phrase best rapper alive. I'm the best rapper alive since the best rapper retired. A shot at Jay-Z to some regard. Him and Jay-Z, the relationship that like he had the Jay-Z had the death of auto-tune, right? And then Wayne went back on that joint, right? And killed it, and then Jay-Z kind of gave him respect for it. But I don't think that you put those two in the ring, it doesn't really make sense to me. But hold on, before I get into that, you say what you said that made the Wayne fans mad.
I said that Lil Wayne's best 2 albums were written by Gilly the Kid.
I'm glad you didn't paraphrase because that makes a lot of, that makes the difference.
Those are my exact words.
Those are his words.
His best 2 albums were written by Gilly the Kid.
So now at this point, digital chairs are being thrown. You know, you can just, when you're reading the text messages, you can just see motherfuckers are getting flustered, you know. Yeah, motherfuckers ain't like that. They didn't like that. Luckily, I had to catch up on this chat. When I was going back, I'm just laughing.
Right.
I'm like, oh, that was the point. That was the boiling point. And I don't think it's fair.
The water runneth over the cup.
Yeah. And looking back, I don't think that statement was fair because, you know, we've talked about Drake before and people writing his rhymes and stuff, but it doesn't change who he is as an artist, and it doesn't change the fact that he writes 90% of his shit, and because you can tell that could only come from Drake. But Reggie's got a stale face on right now because I think he.
So I said his Beginning the Kid wrote his best 2 albums, The Carter and Carter 2.
And as a Wayne fan, I mean, I would take offense as well.
So I went back, I told Travis, and I said, okay, Lil Wayne, I feel like is heavily influenced by Gilly the Kid on those 2 albums because after those albums, he doesn't rap like that anymore. I feel like. Now, I didn't say mixtape Wayne. I'm talking about album Wayne.
Mixtape Wayne is different, I think.
Mixtape Wayne is different. And this is the argument. And I said it's okay, guys, that rappers have people ghostwrite for them. I said Drake, Quentin Miller. I said, you know, Kanye West has a whole fucking squad. And it's okay. It doesn't mean they don't write their own rhymes.
When you're in the machine, it happens.
But in order for you to stay around as long as you stay around, you have to find different sounds. And you find that in other people who come through. And even if they write your rhyme, they somehow influence you in some shape, form, or fashion. And they might write your rhymes because some of these guys record songs and then you just take the song and you just record it. And it's okay. It happens.
In all seriousness, like what he just said, what Reggie just said is accurate. You know, it like a lot of the recording process and the creative process for a lot of artists is a lot of artists are in the room. You know, a lot of people are in the room together, and especially if they're in your camp, you know. And you respect that person in the room,
right?
You're gonna listen to the input that they have. Like earlier this week, I had Reggie in here in the studio with me.
I'm not a rapper, so don't let Trav gas this.
I
just was listening to it. I just offered a couple little tidbits, and that was it.
But
he's just sometimes you need a different ear.
You need that, you know. And I'm not gonna put, even though I joked about it, I'm not going to put like producer's credit or writer's credit for Reggie, but you know,
I don't want it.
Like Kanye West with Jesus Walks, he and Rhymefest created that together, and essentially he really didn't even write it. Rhymefest wrote it, but you know,
right. And
like it happens. It's okay. Like it's part of it.
There's only 2 rappers with major notoriety that I've never heard someone say that they have never had anyone write for them.
Well, add a third. Add our white friend in there.
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Nas. Are only 2.
And Eminem. There's nobody.
But I can't even give M that.
Who could possibly write that? Who could possibly?
I sit back with this bag of zigzags and this bag of this weed. It gives me the shit needed to be the most meanest MC on this earth.
Proof might have wrote. You never know.
Okay.
You never know.
Damn, you let me use all that energy just to ether me.
Proof could have wrote or helped write some lyrics. Not saying Eminem ain't the great. I ain't saying the greatest. Not a great.
You said it.
No, I said not. Jay-Z is my greatest.
Okay.
But Proof could have helped.
He could have. And
in more ways than we know.
And D12, his whole
It's a reason he had D12.
Right.
Bizarre's rhymes were so crazy. Do you not listen to Eminem, y'all?
Right, exactly. Like,
hey, Bizarre, let me hold on to that one.
Right. Or at least like let me be influenced by that style and just say some crazy shit because I see the shock value that you're getting. Like,
it happens, and it's okay. And my boy said, well, why isn't Gilly the Kid able to get his career like this? So I said, well, Wayne is the image. He's the it factor. He's the money. There's a reason he's Lil Wayne. And you also don't know what kind of contract Gilly the Kid had with Cash Money. Why, if I'm have Gilly the Kid on the, why would I let Gilly the Kid put out music if Lil Wayne?
Yeah. Again,
I don't want them to sound alike. I don't want that out there. I just want this sound right here. One person. This is the money.
Again, I mean,
and if you notice, Gilly the Kid has never said anything bad about Birdman because he said Birdman paid me well. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
And you know,
he dissed Wayne on the Cannon beat.
Yeah,
it's a lot of things. I just, you know,
I would like to like disagree with Reggie to make it like a first take interesting thing where we're just yelling at each other, but he's right. Like that is exactly it. I could write the most fire verse, you know, for somebody, and you know, if they don't have, you know, momentum, if they don't have the legs under them, like it's not gonna do anything. I mean,
like Sahara Prince.
Prime example is me. Like I be having fire shit, but
we've had a guest that we've spoken to that
has written Drake verses.
I didn't say all that. I just said we had a guest that we've spoken to.
I said it.
That has been involved in someone's career early.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Like, why do you think he was the priority? Because he was the priority. He was his feed the high hand.
And left his verse off.
Left his verse. Yeah.
But it's not that it wasn't that the verse was good, but there is a reason you don't want those similarities. You don't want to be like, damn, hold on, bro,
Exactly. So, I'm very impressed by Reggie's record industry acumen.
I just watch TV, man.
Don't watch me watch TV.
Don't watch me watch TV. I mean,
he really do be on point. Like
sometimes.
Yeah. Like this is all facts. But then that threw us into like, okay, I agreed with Reggie that Jay-Z and Lil Wayne is not a good versus matchup.
It's a terrible versus.
And then so we were trying to think of who would be a good versus matchup with Jay-Z. And I said, really, the only people that could be eligible would be Eminem, which would be a weird style clash, but I would like to watch it, you know, just because they both have longevity. They both rap at a very high level. They
better
both
verse, Renegade, Eminem or Jay?
Eminem.
Oh, God, you're killing me.
Eminem.
He did go crazy.
He went crazy, man.
But if you listen to Jay's verse,
Jay did not go.
He said some shit.
Back to the wall.
Had to hustle my back to the wall. Ashy knuckles, pockets filled with a lot of lint. Got a vent, not a cent. A lot of innocent lives lost on the project bench. What you hollering? I gotta pay rent, bring dollars in. Fire the bodega, do iron under my coat, feeling braver. Do wrapping my waves up, pockets full of hope. Do not step to me, I'm awkward. I box lefty, and often my pops left me, and often my mama wasn't home. Could not stress to me I wasn't grown, especially on nights I brought something home to quiet the stomach rumblings. My demeanor, 30 years, my senior, my childhood didn't mean much, only raising green up.
I go to war with the Mormons and take a bath with the Catholics and holy water. No wonder they try to hold me underwater. I'm the motherfucking spiteful, delightful, Eiffel, the new Ice Cube. Motherfuckers hate to like you. What did I do? I'm just a kid from the gutter making this butter off these bloodsuckers because I'm a motherfucking renegade.
Just saying.
And that was the second, but like a lot.
Hov just had some shit in there I think people overlook because obviously Eminem went stupid on him.
He did.
Yeah, I go to war with the Mormons and take a bath with the Catholics and holy water. No wonder they tried to hold me underwater. Yeah.
Yo, what his first, I can't even remember how his first verse goes right now, but I liked his first verse even better. I don't know, but anyway, so like that would be cool. It would be a weird style clash, but Eminem also has hits. They're different than Jay-Z's, but
does he have as many hits as Jay-Z? Hits!
I mean,
come on, hits.
Okay, so probably the technical answer to that would be yes.
Yeah.
He got more hits, think about like
more hits than Now 11.
Think about like the joints he's had with Rihanna and
Jay-Z.
I mean, like
Rihanna.
because think about if they were doing a versus, he would even probably play his features.
So would Hove.
So would Hove, but like I think Eminem's features have been more impactful.
My man got no more number ones than the Beatles.
Is that a fact? He said it, but is that a fact? It must be. But then the other one that we said was versus Jay-Z and Nas. I think Jay-Z and Nas would make more sense. They've had the beef.
Yeah, but then once they run through it,
you don't think? I mean, and I was honest with Reggie. I mean, I'm a Nas guy, but I give it up for Jay-Z. And when it comes to, you know, having hit records and longevity and continuing to be relevant, transcending different generations, that's Jay-Z. It's just, it is, you know, I prefer Nas as a lyricist, you know, but it's not to say that I feel like a lot of times because of the beef, you're either a Nas guy or a Jay-Z guy.
I like Nas. It's not because of the beef. I just gravitate more towards Hove. I mean, his lyrics are more braggadocious to me, even though Nas is fucking braggadocious as shit. I don't know. It's just the way, I guess, Jay-Z's delivery for me is more clearer. And to me, Nas is more monotone, I guess, when he raps.
It's raspy. It's more in his throat. Jay-Z is more from his chest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're talking about the...
I mean, Jay-Z has shut down beefs with one lines before.
But honestly, bro,
like, and
who won in their beef? Like,
I get people, I understand. Everybody says Nas wins. I honestly don't think Nas wins. I think people give Nas the win because they were surprised that he was able to come back at Jay.
With force.
He really didn't say shit that you big lip, nose, camel looking. Like,
no, but
karate, you karate ho Taibo. Like Jay-Z was so...
No. Those were intertwined with facts.
What facts?
It was...
Because Jay-Z, if you really listen to it, Jay-Z...
But not on... Okay,
Jay-Z really...
Takeover was greater than Ether?
I mean, Takeover, Ether was the response. But people don't realize Jay's response to Nas was like one of the most disrespectful diss records you could ever probably say.
Hold up. You said Jay-Z's to Nas was?
On After Ether.
Okay. Because the most disrespectful to me was... Well, first, like, Tupac hit him up, but...
Did you hear what Ho said to Nas?
But did you hear what Nas said to
All I really know is your Ho wants to be with me. He really talked shit. How he hit Nas' baby mama in Nas' car and left the condom in the baby. Come on, bro. Like, we gotta fight. Can't just be... Some shit you just can't say, dog. Like...
You think that shit was true?
Yeah.
You think he left the condom in the baby seat?
Come on, man. Me and AI got more in common. Get it? Oh, baby mama. But people overlooked that response because they were stuck on Ether.
That shit that make your soul burn slow. I think Ether was just more impactful. There you go.
Yeah, and I get it. That's okay. That's okay. Like, I'm okay with that. But if I go by what was said,
yeah,
just because he wear kufi, it don't mean that he right. It means you just don't understand all the bullshit that he writes. Is it Uchi Wally Wally or is it one mic? Is it Black Girl Lost or Shorty owe you for ice? You mad because your bodyguard's Uchi Wally verse was better than yours?
But also, let's take into account like the time and thought that went into that. Ether and Takeover felt like more like in the moment. At least Ether was.
Yeah, response to Takeover.
I know, but then, you know, Jay-Z put out a whole album, and that's just a nugget in the album that if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't you feel like he had more time to work on that? He sat there.
I'm Big Dog, Glenn Robb. Listen,
I know.
I'm Big Dog, Glenn Robb. Listen, dog, you a flea, and your little brother Jungle is a garden to me.
That like very, very hard. Yes, those are great, outstanding bars. Great response, great battle bars. But he was really thinking. He was really Nas that got in his brain.
Him. But when I listened to Ether, it didn't really. I was listening to it like, and maybe I'm wrong. And if y'all listen and comment on it's fine. Like, let me know what I missed because I did not really see where he stung Hove at, and I'd have to go back and listen. Now I see like where Beanie Siegel stung Jade at. I Sun Kiss Like a Soda. Like, okay, this is outrageous, and I'm a D Block fan, and you just kind of made me
had to stop eating red meat because I ate too many Beanie Macs.
Like, so
that was a good beat.
I don't know. After we do this, we'll listen, and I'll just have to. But to this day, I still didn't. I don't know, and that's not me being biased to Jay. It's just kind of like I think people just wanted a beef, like, and Jay-Z was the guy, and Nas, he held his own apparently.
He did. No, it was.
But, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So. He came back with a whole song. You got to think, Jay didn't put out a whole song at Nas. He dissed Nas. He dissed Mobb Deep. Like, it wasn't just for Nas. So Nas came back with a whole song.
But it was enough about him to warrant a whole song. Like a whole track.
You talk album about your tech on the dresser. Yeah, I sampled your voice. You was using it wrong. You made it a hot long, but I made it a hot song.
Yeah. No, it's good. It was good. But I just think Ether was more impactful. That's why.
To me, he didn't say nothing crazy.
Do I need to? Should I do this later? Should I pull up the lyrics right now?
I mean, we'll go over it later. You know, it's all right. It's all right.
But yeah, definitely want to hear from y'all because I know that there's some people out there that definitely understand the magnitude of what Nas said. You know.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a hip hop, journalist or nothing. I listen. I like rap. I just didn't see where it stung at, in my opinion. Like it wasn't nothing crazy that made me be like, damn, he just fucked Hove up.
I just like the part where he's
now Eminem. Yeah, he got Hove. I say that, I'm just biased, but.
Yeah.
I can admit to that. But I can't just really see where he really... I don't know. Anyway, where we at, man?
Yeah. We got into some shit, but yeah, we can wrap this thing up. Sister Jean is back.
Sister Jean!
Put your money on her.
Money on
March Madness, baby!
Dickie V.
Yeah.
I think I'm losing right now. Because I think Drizzy is catching the L by the Shockers. They being shocked by the Shockers. Yeah, they getting that work. They down by 10 with 10 minutes left. I don't like it.
See, that's what he gets for listening to these managers.
I should have listened to my fucking self.
Should have listened to himself, you know. Don't overthink it.
Oh, man, what a bad bet I made. I bet against the Wizards. These motherfuckers is up by 18.
Let's go. Let's go, Wiz.
Well, they shit the bed for me last night.
Let's go, Wiz.
So.
All right. Well, happy March Madness, y'all. I hope your brackets aren't fucked by Tuesday. Mine probably will be.
Everybody's will be. Unless you biff from Back to the Future 3. You got the Almanac. It's a wrap.
DeLorean.
It's a wrap.
You know? All right. Well, it's been real. We'll get at you guys on the next one. Oh, I'm getting the signal. Make sure.
YouTube.
Yes. Please like, subscribe. If you're on Apple, leave a review, man. You know we the shit. Don't hide that knowledge. And put it out there. Give us the 5-star.
Synonymous Podcast.
And follow us on Instagram at Synonymous Podcast. We appreciate y'all that are tuning in faithfully. If you're looking at us right now and like, yo, damn, these motherfuckers is dope. They look good, yo. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. I ain't had a cut. You know, I don't let Travis gas me.
Just come on, false confidence. I know I
that.
look like shit too. I got 3
No
hours of sleep.
cap.
I'm capping.
You capping.
I'm capping right now.
Capping.
I look good.
Yeah, you
if
holding
you just
the cap,
listening,
you holding
hey,
the cap gun.
If you just listening, trust me, I look really good. Can't you tell by my voice? I look good, baby. Make
Fake
sure.
ass Channing Tatum.
Make sure.
Synonymous.
I want it Channing all over your Tatum.
Put my dick in a box.
All right, yo, we out of here. Peace.
Yeah. Rise of Richmond rap. Cane is the name. Yeah. You are now rocking with a mastermind. Your grind don't see half of mine. Now go grind up half a pill and do half a line. I'm still way too high, you gon' have to climb. The drip so clear, alkaline. Smooth like water when you add a lime. When you have a dime, why grab a 9? But we could throw hands past the time. Some of y'all out of line, dumb child of mine. Trying to color on pages they dad designed. If I let them grab the crown and smash it down, what kind of dad am I? Seen a lot of rappers had they shine. Crash and burn and disappear. Now they trying to make a fucking fashion line. Nobody wanna be seen in that outside. But that's alright. Everybody trying to find a flashing light. And everybody wanna get there quick, but don't nobody wanna pay for the faster flight. Mama told me like back in my younger days before I had a vice that they were gonna ask me to have a try of a drink or a smoke or an acid ride. And even still after they ask it twice, don't take that like bad advice, cause of the unfortunate fact of life that you're probably gonna grow to be the addict type. The addict like your granddad that died from alcohol and a battered mind. Sounds just like, never mind, fuck it. But I'm on another level though, flow stay frozen, but I never let it go. Whipping in the kitchen, making homegrown edible. High enough for heaven, I be lying up in heaven though. I am on a pedestal, but criminally underrated still like federal. It's all about clout now, not about no one. If we being petty, let me go and get my toes done. Splash. Pretty boy swag in a world so fugly. Your girlfriend love me, but I'm faithful to only one. But I can't do nothing if your girlfriend drug me. Wink. What the fuck is you thinking about? Mumbling and fumbling, the fuck is you singing about? Big gun, son, yeah, fuck it, I'm bringing them out. Pick them out and put them in a line, no line. I'ma put the iron to them like I'm trying to get the wrinkles out. Really, I be in and out with the beef like a drive-through. Breaking down reef and syllables, haiku. Haidu-ken like Ryu Ken with the pen, that's my move. Yeah, I am him. Let a hyena into the lion's den. Liable to eat ya, get me on a feature. Take it on the chin and try again. I've been in the trenches, y'all been in the mentions. That's a little bit of difference. I'm convinced the game is shifted. I'ma make them witness. I'm the greatest spitting. I don't say that lightly. I ain't making hyper talking shit to get you clicking. I just know that you ain't heard no shit like this cause you don't listen. You looking at a product to put in what you get out of it. Proud of it. I've been down and out about it. Now I'm out of it, out of body. And when they got a pocket, I'm a body. I'm gotta be out of my entire mind. I'm probably opposite of anybody doing it. Bet it, now I'm proving it. In and out of shit and now I'm swimming out the sewers. I done risen out the ruins. I done given it to who it make it turn and made a movement. I'm a criminal accruing up a minimal or two. And every minute I'm a menace and I'm finna have a sentence the second my sentence through.
Good. Guy, whoever was just in there, he's good.